All right, daily vlog. I have recovered from a sickness last night that hit me so hard. I mean, I literally just sat down in a chair and rested. I was dealing with sinuses, a lot of mucus production. My lungs had like really bad asthma popping with them, and kind of like that itchy throat, cough came out of nowhere. And it was so bad last night that I called out of my veterans program. I said, well, I didn't call out, I sent the email. I said, we're not doing this tonight. I need a night to recover. And thank God I had a night to recover. Thank God I had a nice couch to sit in. And not too many people wanted to bother me last night. And that's not the right way to say it, because I don't want people to feel like that they're bothering me who reach out to me. But it was a pretty rough night, and I was thinking, here I go on my first week of trying to jump rope, and as soon as I get to my first week anniversary out of 9 weeks, I can't jump rope. And on top of that, I tell you, have you ever been so sick like you just start having weird dreams? So I had like a weird dream when I was dozing in and out of consciousness of me being somewhere far away I've never heard of before, and I totally could not figure out where I was at. But the crazy thing was, I was with this family, and they were having like a family get together. I was there, but nobody really noticed that I was there, or nobody even cared that I was a stranger. I was just sort of there, trying to figure out how to get home. And I was looking at my phone and saw like this strange place, and I couldn't even comprehend that I could just tell my phone to go to home for the map to tell me how to get home. Like, that thought wasn't even in my head. And on top of that, when I wake up like late at night and it's dark, I'm waking up, and it's like kind of like you wake up and kind of go back to sleep because you're like not really all there, and you wake up and you still believe you're out of town, but you're awake, and you still feel like it's like those things where like you're having a dream and you're like in a really stressful situation, and then you wake up still believing you were in that very stressful situation that you can't quite figure out. That's how it was for me. But thank goodness when I finally woke up, I could figure out that I'm actually already home and that everything's okay. And I'm not in as dire of a situation as I believed myself to be from my dream. So I'm actually considering now, and I wasn't going to say this earlier, but I'm considering now to do my jump roping exercise today. I feel like my lung capacity is back. My calves have recovered, and that's why it's a good idea not to do them every day, especially if you're still starting out. This is the first week, so this is a 9-week process. So I'm learning how to get my rhythm better with the jump rope, and I think my recovery has sort of got back. I still got a little bit of sinus thing going on, but the main thing is my lungs. But I'll tell you one thing that really that sticks out. You don't get to feel like you're single until you're grown up and you're sick. That's when you feel single the most. That's when you feel alone the most. Yeah, you might have people call and check on you and stuff like that, but if you by yourself, you by yourself. Ain't nobody there to serve you in the time that you need to be served the most. And it's not that people don't care or anything like that, but it's just the reality of the fact of the matter. It's like sometimes you fall into a situation where you don't have time to reach out to 5 or 10 million phone numbers to say help. You need somebody right there, like right now. And that really, it shows its head in your face. Like, dang, it's just me. So, and I won't say out loud with my mouth the worst of my thoughts, because I don't want to bring energy to that reality. So there's even more doubt. I know that I can think on that, but I'm not going to say it out loud with my mouth on that. Being sick and by yourself. So it just brings me to the conclusion that, wow, I've actually done all right for myself. But I tell you, man, when you're sick, it's like your brain just comes up with like the worst thoughts of anything, just the worst self-image, worst self-thought. And I just got done killing something that really does damage, but there are other demons that try to come up. So I'm glad I got rid of those, but it's still just those crazy thoughts coming to your head. So the no fab journey is still continuing. We're out past 90 days. I don't know, what, 91, 92, 93 days now. Working on 100, 110, 120. And then I move on to something else. But I feel really good about that. And another thing that came to my attention is how relationships can expire. Relationships are like glasses of milk in a refrigerator. You know, you get that nice fresh jug of milk in your refrigerator, it's fresh. When you want to have a sip of it, you shake it up, you can kind of smell it, it smells okay. Right? Relationship. You smell it, you check it, it's okay. But then after a while, you check on that relationship, and now every time you take a sip of that milk, it starts to get a little sour. You know, and it's not even anything you do on your own actively. And then these things sort of these explosions start happening, or just a bad thing start happening. You're like, dang, things aren't even that serious, but yet they've been made to be extremely serious. And now you're in court. And one thing that I know, and if you've been following my channel, you can know how holding on to things that you thought would benefit you, you know, you can hold on, you can be in such the habit of holding on to them, so much so that when they no longer serve you, you're still holding on to them. And that's when they make you sick. And that's when they smell awful. You take a sniff of that relationship, ooh, that smells like garbage. What the heck happened to this relationship? What do you do with spoiled milk? Dump it out. Dump that crap out. Because when it's spoiled, you don't wonder why it's spoiled, because sometimes things like that spoil. Sometimes things that serve you spoil, like old houses. When they're maintained, they serve you, but when they're left alone and water and mildew gets in them, they no longer serve you. They have to walk away from them. Same thing with certain relationships. Same thing with milk. Spoiled milk. You got some relationships that are going to turn into spoiled milk on you without you having to do anything at all. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can actively do about milk in your refrigerator that will prolong it from going bad. Yeah, you can keep it in the refrigerator and keep it cold. But even then, even if you do everything you're supposed to do, the milk goes sour and it gets spoiled. What do you do with spoiled milk? You dump it out. You throw it away. You don't hold on to it, especially if it's sneaking up your life. And it's shocking, because you would think that certain relationships bring joy, bring freshness, but sometimes they can bring some stink. Just like that in an instant. And you know, it's good to have experience now to know the difference and know when it's like, okay. Because I used to be the type of guy that really try and hold on and fix. Excuse me, I know I'm coughing. I would be the type of guy that really try to hold on and try to fix and, oh, see what I can do to, nah. If the milk is bad, dump it out. I'm not gonna try and take spoiled milk and find some use for it to make it better. Once the milk's gone bad, it's bad. You get rid of it, because if you try to consume it, it's gonna make you more sick. So this is my first week in the jump rope. I'm gonna try and do it today. I feel like I got enough wind to do it. I'm not achy like I was last night, and I'm glad that I wasn't. I'm glad it wasn't like a really bad sick thing, but I knew that I just needed some rest. I got that. Thank God I was just able to sit down, shut down, put the phone away. That's why people were texting me. I said, hey, sorry, I'm sick right now. I'll get back to you when I can. I gotta shut everything down so that I can recover. I did that, and it's good. So now I'm gonna go home, relax, and then when it comes to workout time, back on the jump rope, tracking my food, and then we'll go from there. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next one.